I just tasted the new Popeyes chicken sandwich, waited in the fucking line for a half hour. You thought I was at the goddamn DMV. But the Negro in me knew it was a call to action. Black people, you're not gonna be disappointed. They knew what they was doing. Popeyes personally went, we are targeting Negroes. This is official. Niggas from slavery is coming back for this.
It's like the Black Panther of chicken sandwiches.
It's the Black Panther of chicken sandwiches. God damn, I'm getting juice and shit all on my shirt. I gotta go. Love that chicken from Popeyes. And if the shit wasn't good, I was gonna look for that black bitch from Louisiana and punch her in the stomach.
Yo, man. This chicken is fuck. That sandwich is delicious, nigga.
And so then the girl's response was, I still haven't tried it. I'm annoyed at this point. Saltine in the back, we didn't need your fucking input.
Saltine in the back. The bitch called him a cracker.
Which I replied, I hear that every time I get picked up for some street ball. I'll take the saltine in the back.
Yeah, let me get the nigga with the braids, the light-skinned nigga, and I don't want him. Man, who? The motherfucker. Him. All right, I'll take the saltine in the back. I was trying to quote the actual line from
White Man Can't Jump.
Man Can't Jump. Get the white boy. Yeah. It's a great fucking sandwich, and it's funny because one girl wrote me, black chick said, I haven't eaten fast food in 5 years. And I can't stand Popeye's chicken because I ate one for the first time here in Tacoma, Washington. To which I said, well, sweetie, you can't eat Popeyes in Tacoma. You got to go where the niggas live. The batter they use in Tacoma is used for drywall. The batter they use where niggas live has Aretha Franklin's ashes in it. You have to taste the soul. I should have said that as Paul Mooney. Well, sweet, first of all, black girl, never eat chicken in Tacoma, Washington. That is where the white folks live. You've got to go where the niggas live. The batter they use in Tacoma is the same batter they use for drywall. The batter where the niggas live has Aretha Franklin's ashes in it. You've got to taste the soul. You know what? You kind of said it in the car, and I went, damn, you went, why Aretha? Because she just died. So it would have been funny if I had said James Brown, somebody black who's just as soulful, but died way long ago. Because to keep it like, that's what they put in the batter, is that goddamn James Brown's ashes. That's why when you bite that motherfucker, you go, wow. It feels good, nigga. I remember Jay-Z had that one song, I think, where he's talking, him and Memphis Bleek are riding around in a car. And Memphis Bleek, for those of you who don't know, and I'm really talking to the fucking white folks who eat Tacoma's Popeyes. He's basically, so Jordan's at the golf thing. Everybody's at the fucking golf game. Everybody. I mean, everybody. T-Mac, Vince Carter, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, fucking Grant Hill. Everybody's there. Jason Kidd. So he goes, after the game, MJ goes, hey, let's go back to my house, shoot some hoops. So everybody goes to Jordan's house, and they're all, fucking dressed in fucking sweats and shorts and sleeveless shirts and no shirts and wife beaters. And he goes, Michael excuses himself for 30 minutes. And he goes, 30 minutes later, Mike comes out, and this nigga is in full Bulls uniform. He's got his actual uniform on when he plays with Chicago. He's got the fucking skin-tight shorts, the spandex shorts underneath the shorts. And I believe Mike wears his UNC, he's superstitious. So he wears his UNC spandex shorts underneath his shorts. He's got the fucking forearm sweatband on, the tape on his finger. And this nigga's dressed for Chicago Bulls. And Alex leans over to Antoine and goes, why is this nigga got his Bulls uniform on? And Antoine later goes, Mike was like, don't you niggas think that because I'm 45 and I'm retired, I'm still Jordan. So, and all you niggas got my sneakers on. So remember that. And that's how competitive that man is. He didn't want them young niggas, and I gotta hand it to him because they always say the battle is won in the mind first.
Yeah.
What a psychology psych out.
Well, that's how he played
Yes. Yeah. That's how all the great ones, Ali, Tyson, Jordan, the battle, they beat you before the fight or the game. And for Mike to, dude, I'm telling you, it's a jaw-dropping moment. Because you're just going, why in his own house is this nigga dressed for, and from North Carolina, 6'6".
But you know that if he was gone.
And Byron Scott was telling this story where he goes, one night, Jordan, one night that Jordan had to play the Lakers, Byron Scott was supposed to be guarding Mike, but he couldn't because he was hurt. So Jordan asked him, hey, who's guarding me tonight? And Byron Scott tells him whoever it is. And he goes, Michael goes, 50. Oh, God, I love it. The arrogance of that motherfucker, but he could back it up. But as a 2K fan, I loved it when they brought in the classic teams where you could play with the fucking...
I seen that because my son plays.
Yeah, you played Dr. J 76ers, you played with fucking Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter Raptors. So they've been doing the legend. I forget what year it started, but I think it was 2K12. They started bringing in all the Legends teams and have been doing it since. I hope to God they didn't do what I think they did. Like, I hope when the new 2K20 comes out, which is next month, they still have the Legends teams, but they haven't mentioned that. But what they have done, now you can play with the WNBA. Stop trying, for the love of fucking God, stop trying to force womanism on manhood. Can we please, as men, have something to our fucking selves? I get it. Young girls want to play ball. It's an inspiration to y'all. Wonderful. Have your own fucking game. Why are you forcing your way into the goddamn cognac and cigar room? This is where we talk about y'all. This is where we talk like Trump. Grab them by the goddamn kitty. Just let men be men. And listen, I know a few broads who like to play the fucking, the 2K. They play it. I used to have a lesbian chick named She31 out of Chicago. And she would play me on the game. But she's a lesbian, so, nigga, yeah, nigga, dude, stop it. Stop it. Can men be fucking men? Ladies, we don't always want you in our shit. God damn it. And listen, if you a dude and you play with the WNBA on 2K, you got to play with motherfucking wet naps in between your ass crack. In your ass crack. You moist motherfucker. Why would you want to play with the WNBA? Why would you just want to do chest passes, basic bounce passes, maybe an occasional around the back, and layups and jump shots? You're gonna get what? One dunk, one regular off the fucking one leg, one hand dunk by Britney Griner. Come on, man. There's a reason why guys basketball. Come on. And then, again, let me address this shit to the women who always go, the women should get paid as much as the men. Well, here's, and you don't understand why you don't. Here's what you do. Come out with your own EA Sports WNBA basketball game. Same price as the men, same release date. If your shit don't sell like the men's, that's why you don't get paid as much.
Okay, but in fairness to the women in the soccer league, the women.
We ain't talking about soccer.
But I am because that's where this women's thing has really gained momentum. Is that the women actually make more money than the men's team?
The men make more money. They just want equal pay, right?
No.
The women are more successful than the men. And
their team generates more money than the men's team.
So then what are they bitching about? Because I thought the bitching was about they didn't get as much money as the men.
No. Their team generates more money than the men's team.
But the players aren't getting.
They're not getting paid for what they generate.
But who's the deciding factor in that?
I don't know. I'm going to be real honest.
Is it a man? Is it a man that decides that can green light yay or nay on the equal pay? Is it a man?
I don't know. But when I see,
it's gotta be. Ain't no way no woman is the fucking commissioner or the captain of that call and is not doing it.
But I don't know what that one is.
If it is a man, ladies, you know what that means. You gotta blow him. You gotta blow the commissioner.
But when women say that they deserve more pay in basketball, your sport hasn't been around long enough. Men used to have a regular job and play basketball to support their family or whatever
Listen,
they did.
just look, when you watch it on TV, look at the arenas. Have you ever seen an WNBA game on TV and every seat is taken? Never. The attendance is not as good. The play is not as good. The popularity is not as strong. And the personalities. I keep saying that. Like, ladies, y'all got to understand, with men's basketball, it's not just the alley-oops that y'all can't do. It's not just the crossovers like Allen Iverson y'all can't do. It's not just the skyhook like Kareem or the Michael Jordan in the post, back down, shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right, turn around, fade away. From a physical standpoint, y'all can't do what the men do, which is a major factor. And the second thing is, it's the personalities. Charles Barkley, I said this before, is always a funny soundbite. Where is the female version of Charles Barkley?
Well, they say they don't get the attention.
Oh, fuck that. Look, if you that, the attention comes to you.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I don't believe somebody is purposely going, nah, yo, don't give the women the same shine on camera. If your motherfucking personality warrants it, the camera finds you. Dennis Rodman made the cameras find him.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan's cockiness, Michael Jordan's, some of his jokes, some of the shit that the players say during the playoffs, after the games, when they're commenting on the games in front of the press, fucking bananas. Bananas. Where is the female version of the Kembe Mitombo? I want to hear a bitch talk like that.
Have you heard Britney Griner speak?
You right. Britney Griner. I got to go pee. Where's the urinal? Why? I just think it's forcing the WNBA on us. Like, come on, man. We want to play that shit. Miss me with that, man. Yo, if they do it, if they add it and still keep the classics, whatever. But if they take off the classic teams in exchange to try to be different, 2K,
Who would you rather go see play tennis? Serena Williams or name a male tennis player?
I don't like tennis.
But who would you go see?
Between the woman and the man?
Yeah.
The woman. You hear the noises they make? It's the most chauvinistic shit ever. I tell you something I did see, and I know there have been some girls that do this. There was some footage of a dude whose girlfriend was upset because he spent more time playing his games than he did with her and the kids. This bitch deleted his My Player and cut up some of his games. This nigga lost it. Fellas, if you got a girl that does that, can't do that. You get in a relationship. Ladies, don't you don't understand. Those games aren't just, you see them as games. That shit is therapy for some niggas. That's a hobby. That's a passion. Fellas, if she does that, cut all the heels off of her shoes and put her makeup in the oven. Make that bitch learn. Shit.
I had a girl that we started hanging out quite a bit, and one day I came home and I noticed something was different in my cabinet.
Right.
And she had torn all my condoms. She had torn them, so like I couldn't use them.
So she didn't want you to make sure you didn't fuck nobody else.
Yeah, so she tore all those up.
You should have been like, well, shit, I wanted to go raw anyway.
Now I just have no. Dude, if you were going to shoot a movie, someone gave you the money, you have a movie,
right.
You're starring, you got to pick 4 ensemble co-workers to work with.
Yeah.
I'm not included in this because we want the movie to be successful. Name your 4. Name 4. Who are you going to call? You're going to get your boys now.
For a comedy?
Yeah. It's a comedy. It's a serious comedy.
A serious comedy?
You know.
Oh, well, shit. Dave Chappelle. If he was alive, of course, Patrice, but he's not. You said 4?
Yeah, 4. You got to have.
Dave Chappelle.
You can put a woman in this, too.
Nope. Same as Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah. Since that nigga won the Oscar, and you'd have thought jumping in the air and clicking your heels would be a good thing. I'm being sarcastic. A lot of black people went. I think that's when Paul Mooney came up with Cuba Cooning Jr. He would call him. That nigga Cuba Cooning Jr. won that goddamn award. Jumped up in the air and clicked his goddamn heels like Bojangles. Nigga, please. Yeah, that was doing too much. But hey, he did Snow Dogs. And you know what? It's funny because like everything else that evolves, but those movies back then, and In Living Color did one of the most memorable, brilliant sketches of all time. Remember when Kelly Cofield, the white girl, used to do the sketch where she was the only character in black and white and everybody else was in color?
Yeah.
Stop. Here, I tell you. Stan. No, Stan. Stay. I say. Like, motherfuckers really used to act like that back then. That was great acting.
No, but that's.
I tell you, girl, you're just too crazy. I can't be with you, I say. Like, that shit was insane. Those were the glorious years when white folks were at their best. Everything was white, from the teeth to the socks. It was pure. Negroes didn't count unless they brought you something white to drink. Even the milk was whiter than white. Yes.
Wasn't even off-white. It
wasn't even off-white. It was white. It was real white. Ah, what a glorious age. Matter of fact, excuse me. Niggas, I'm hungry and thirsty. Bring me some cookies and milk. And remember, put white gloves on. I don't want those chocolate Tootsie Pops touching my milk. Yes. There's this sign in your hotel. It says, stop exploitation. Stop human trafficking. And then there's a 888 number. Call the National Human Trafficking Hotline for free and confidential help in 170 languages. Let's see something.
Oh. I hope we still have a show tonight.
You have reached the National Human Trafficking Hotline. Para español, por favor, oprima uno. We operate under the federal definition of trafficking and are able to help adults and minors who have been forced.
Let me not do this. Because if I had a burner phone, I would do it. But that's my personal cell phone, and I don't want them to track my shit. And I'm getting some sleep. And yeah, Mr. Spears. Yeah. Because I was gonna call, and then when they answer, go, yeah, listen, I'm horny. Can you send a bitch over here? All right. That's it. Y'all know the deal.